Throughout the annals of history, there have been civilizations that rose to prominence only to fade into obscurity, leaving behind traces of their existence that continue to intrigue scholars, historians, and curious minds alike. These vanished societies, once vibrant with culture, innovation, and social complexity, have given rise to a plethora of theories regarding their disappearance. As we delve into the legacies they left behind, we find ourselves grappling with the mysteries that remain unsolved, pondering the fragility of human achievement in the face of time and circumstance. One of the most famous examples of a civilization that mysteriously disappeared is the Maya civilization. Flourishing in Mesoamerica from around 250 to 900 AD, the Maya were known for their remarkable achievements in architecture, mathematics, astronomy, and writing. Their cities, adorned with towering pyramids and intricate carvings, showcased a society that was not only advanced but also deeply connected to the cosmos and their surrounding environment. However, by the end of the 9th century, many of the great Maya cities were abandoned, and the civilization entered a period of decline that has puzzled researchers for decades. Theories surrounding the collapse of the Maya civilization are as varied as they are numerous. Some scholars suggest that environmental factors played a significant role, particularly severe droughts that struck the region during the late Classic period. Evidence from sediment cores and ancient pollen analysis indicates that the region experienced prolonged dry spells that would have devastated agricultural production, leading to food shortages and social unrest. This theory is compelling, as it aligns with the cyclical nature of droughts in the region, suggesting that the Maya, despite their advanced understanding of agriculture, were ultimately at the mercy of their environment. Others argue that internal strife and social upheaval contributed to the Maya's downfall. The civilization was comprised of numerous city-states, each with its own ruler and political structure. Competition for resources, power struggles, and the pressures of warfare could have led to a fracturing of society. As cities turned against one another, the once unified civilization may have crumbled under the weight of its own ambition and conflict. This theory is supported by evidence of increased warfare and the construction of defensive structures during the period leading up to the collapse, suggesting that the Maya were not only battling nature, but also each other. Yet another perspective posits that a combination of factors, environmental degradation, social conflict, and economic collapse, converge to create a perfect storm that ultimately led to the civilization's decline. The Maya practiced slash-and-burn agriculture, which, while effective in the short term, could lead to soil depletion and deforestation over time. As the population grew, the pressure on the land increased, resulting in unsustainable practices that may have exacerbated the effects of drought and social strife. This multifaceted approach to understanding the Maya collapse reflects the complexity of human societies and the myriad of challenges they face. The legacy of the Maya civilization is profound, echoing through time in the form of their monumental architecture, intricate art, and sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy. The remnants of their cities, such as Tikal, Palenque, and Copan, serve as a testament to their ingenuity and cultural richness. However, the mystery of their disappearance adds an element of tragedy to their story, a reminder of the impermanence of human achievement. The Maya left behind a wealth of knowledge, yet the reasons for their decline remain shrouded in uncertainty, inviting speculation and further inquiry. Another civilization that vanished without a trace is the Indus Valley civilization, which thrived in what is now Pakistan and northwest India from approximately 2600 to 1900 BC. The Indus Valley civilization was notable for its advanced urban planning, sophisticated drainage systems, and standardized weights and measures. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were marvels of engineering, featuring well-organized streets and impressive public baths. However, much like the Maya, the Indus Valley civilization experienced a mysterious decline, leading to its eventual disappearance. The causes of the Indus Valley civilization's decline are still debated among historians and archaeologists. One prominent theory suggests that climate change played a crucial role. Evidence indicates that the region experienced significant shifts in climate, leading to changes in river patterns and a decrease in monsoon rains. This would have had devastating effects on agriculture, which was the backbone of the civilization's economy. As crops failed and water sources dwindled, the population may have been forced to migrate in search of more hospitable lands, leading to the gradual abandonment of cities. Another theory posits that the decline was exacerbated by social and political factors. The Indus Valley civilization was characterized by a lack of monumental architecture dedicated to rulers or deities, suggesting a more egalitarian society. However, this absence of centralized power may have made the civilization vulnerable to external threats or internal dissent. As resources became scarce, competition for survival could have led to social fragmentation and conflict, ultimately resulting in the collapse of urban centers. Despite extensive archaeological research, many aspects of the Indus Valley civilization remain enigmatic. The script used by the Indus people has yet to be deciphered, leaving a significant gap in our understanding of their culture, beliefs, and social structure. The lack of written records complicates efforts to piece together the civilization's history, rendering it one of the great mysteries of the ancient world. The remnants of their cities, while impressive, do not reveal the full story of their rise and fall, leaving behind unanswered questions that continue to captivate researchers. In the northern reaches of Europe, the Viking civilization stands as another example of a society that experienced both remarkable achievements and a mysterious decline. The Vikings, known for their seafaring prowess and expansionist ambitions, established settlements across Europe, Asia, and even North America from the late 8th to the early 11th century. Their longships allowed them to navigate rivers and oceans, facilitating trade, exploration, and conquest. However, by the end of the 11th century, the Viking Age began to wane, leading to the question of what caused their decline. Several theories attempt to explain the end of the Viking Age. One possibility is the gradual conversion to Christianity, which altered the social and political landscape of the Norse world. As Viking leaders adopted Christianity, they began to form alliances with neighboring kingdoms, leading to a shift in power dynamics. The once independent Viking chieftains found themselves integrating into larger political entities, diminishing the distinct Viking identity. This transformation may have led to a decline in the traditional Viking way of life, as raiding and pillaging gave way to trade and diplomacy. Another factor that may have contributed to the decline of the Vikings is environmental change. The onset of the Little Ice Age in the late medieval period brought colder temperatures and harsher winters to northern Europe. This climatic shift would have impacted agriculture and trade, forcing Viking communities to adapt to new challenges. As resources became scarcer, the once thriving settlements may have struggled to sustain their populations, leading to migration and the eventual dissolution of Viking society. The legacy of the Vikings is rich and multifaceted. Their exploration of new lands, including the establishment of settlements in Greenland and Vinland, modern-day Newfoundland, showcases their adventurous spirit and navigational skills. The sagas and myths they left behind provide insight into their beliefs, values, and social structures. However, the mysteries surrounding their decline add a layer of complexity to their story, prompting questions about the nature of cultural transformation and the impact of external forces on societies. In the heart of the Andes, the Inca Empire stands as one of the most formidable civilizations of the pre-Columbian Americas. At its height in the 15th century, the Inca Empire stretched across vast territories, encompassing diverse cultures and landscapes. The Incas were known for their impressive architectural feats, such as the construction of Machu Picchu, and their sophisticated agricultural practices, which allowed them to thrive in the challenging mountainous terrain. Yet, despite their achievements, the Inca Empire faced a sudden and catastrophic decline following the arrival of Spanish conquistadors in the early 16th century. The fall of the Inca Empire is often attributed to a combination of factors, including disease, warfare, and internal strife. The arrival of Europeans brought with it deadly diseases such as smallpox, which decimated the indigenous population, leaving communities weakened and vulnerable. The rapid spread of disease preceded the Spanish conquest, creating a power vacuum that the conquistadors were able to exploit. Additionally, the internal divisions within the Inca Empire, exacerbated by succession disputes and civil war, further weakened the empire's ability to resist external threats. The legacy of the Inca Empire is evident in the cultural practices, agricultural techniques, and architectural innovations that continue to influence the region today. The intricate stonework of Inca construction remains a testament to their engineering prowess, while the agricultural terraces they built still support farming in the Andes. However, the mysteries surrounding their sudden decline raise questions about the resilience of civilizations in the face of foreign invasion and the impact of disease on indigenous populations. As we explore these civilizations that mysteriously disappeared, we cannot help but reflect on the broader themes of human existence. The rise and fall of these societies serve as reminders of the fragility of human achievement. Despite the advancements in technology, culture, and governance, civilizations remain vulnerable to a multitude of factors: environmental changes, social upheaval, external invasions, and disease. The legacies they leave behind are both a testament to their ingenuity and a cautionary tale about the impermanence of success. The mysteries surrounding their disappearance invite us to ponder the nature of history itself. What stories remain untold? What knowledge has been lost to time? The unanswered questions surrounding these civilizations challenge us to seek understanding and to appreciate the complexity of human societies. As we continue to unearth artifacts, decipher ancient scripts, and piece together the narratives of the past, we are reminded that history is not merely a record of events, but a tapestry woven from the experiences, struggles, and triumphs of those who came before us. In the end, the civilizations that vanished into the mists of time leave behind more than just ruins and artifacts. They challenge us to consider the lessons of history, to recognize the interconnectedness of human experience, and to appreciate the enduring legacy of those who dared to dream, create, and build. The mysteries of their disappearance may never be fully solved, but the echoes of their existence continue to resonate, inviting us to explore the depths of our shared human story.